If you're a sports photographer, there's only one other thing that matters in the shot, and that's being able to deliver galleries quickly. My name is Thompson, and I am a sports photographer located here in Western Canada. Being a sports photographer, oftentimes we shoot at high capacity with big bursts, and that's often an issue when it comes to quick turnaround within games. Sports photographers are often demanded to have same-day delivery, and that can become an issue. That's why I choose Filter Pixel. It has AI analysis that chooses the best photos through culling and through their AI system. It also has burst, and it chooses the best photo based on its AI analysis through that. I like to use Filter Pixel because of its fast turnaround. It can turn big galleries into perfectly cull images in literally minutes. It also includes editing and export settings that allow you to move to other programs with ease. All right, well, let's put this to the test then, shall we? So this is the Vancouver Bandits versus the Saskatoon Mamba, playing in the Canadian Elite Basketball League. I shot this about a month ago. I already delivered it to my client. However, this is a great gallery to use as an example of how my workflow has gotten exponentially quicker. I had full sideline access for both halves, so I was shooting everything from warm-ups all the way through to the final whistle. By the end of the game, I captured just over 700 frames. The assignment was simple: deliver 150 fully edited photos with the gallery live by the next day. So here's the challenge. So I'm going to import the gallery now. So you can see here I have all of my photos, and in 3, 2, 1 we are going to start the clock. So first, right away, I'm going to name my project, which is the Vancouver Bandits vs. Saskatoon Mamba, and this is a sports shoot. I'll click next, and I'll use the deep cull mode this time, which is made specifically for sports photography. So I'll start the deep cull now, and you'll see up here that the deep cull is in progress. You can see we're merely 30 seconds in, and we've already got it starting to cull. So basically what Filter Pixel will do here is it'll go through all of these 762 photos. It'll select the best ones over here, and then it'll select ones that need to be reviewed by myself, because it's either they're good or they can't be good. It's more of a personal preference thing. And then we'll see here we will have the rejected ones. So you can see it's doing its thing. It's telling me that there is estimated 5 minutes left, which, again, if we look back to the point that I made, if you're spending 60 seconds per photo on about 760 photos, you're roughly spending about 11 and a half hours culling. So for the fact that this can do this in such a short period of time is what saves photographers the time and the effort and the energy. And not only does Filter Pixel have such a good and unique way of being able to cull sports photos, but there's other ways as well that you can choose your images and then also edit them from there. It's also funny that it has a little go grab a coffee will notify when your best shots are ready. So you can kind of put these in and then go do what you gotta do, make dinner, make a coffee, do some emails, and then by the time you get back, everything will be culled and it'll have your best images ready to go. So you can see here we've got quite a few frames that look quite similar, so we'll see how well it chooses the best frames. You can see already it's got review and rejected. Rejected often will be things that are out of focus, or a player's eyes are closed, or the composition is just not quite what we're looking for. So with the timer still going, this is a good time to look at how Filter Pixel analyzed each photo with their AI and what scoring they gave them. So we'll jump right in right now. You can see it is showing all of our best photos here, as well as ones for me to review, and the ones that are rejected based on composition, out of focus, that kind of thing. So you'll see, like if I double click here, you can see that it analyzes based on peak action, tension proximity, ball visibility, sharpness, subject fill, and separation. You can also see that it has sequences. So you can see that these are all very similar, but they all get a best rating. So this one, with the AI analysis, says win, 7.8 out of 10. And you can see that comparing it to all the other images, this one is the best photo. Another important thing to note is, although we're using AI here to cull images, at the end of the day, the photographer has the final say on what photos they want to keep. You can see here we have each bucket that says best, review, or rejected, and moving down you have advanced filters based on closed eyes, out of focus, that kind of thing. So another important thing that you can use here is I've got my best bucket here, so the photos that Filter Pixel decided were my best photos. I can then click Edit Photos. Now it's going to use an AI profile to edit all these in one batch. So you can see here that it's now editing all of the photos with an AI profile. After that, I can then go in and I can crop, straighten, and adjust some things as I go. So Filter Pixel has gone through and edited all these photos, and I'm pretty damn happy with them. You can see here that this is the before, this is the after, and so it's applied all of its AI profiling into them. I can then go in and I can see this was the before, this was the after, and if I need to make any more adjustments, I can do that as well. But at this point, I'm happy with the photos, and so I will click export. You can export into apps. However, I'm happy to just export as a JPEG. And I can export them in here. And so that's time. It took me just under 5.5 minutes to turn 762 frames into 130 fully professional, ready to deliver photos to my client. Usually, without using Filter Pixel, this would take me upwards of 3 to 4 hours to really cull through myself, whereas I was able to make some coffee, hang out, and by the time I got back, they were culled for me. So it does a lot for sports photographers. It will buy you sleep, which is very important. It'll buy you time to be able to book your next client and be able to give you more work in general. Ultimately, Filter Pixel is for hard deadline, high volume, burst shooting sports photographers. I'll give you 4 free projects, run your next game through it, and see the burst picking for yourself. That's the only way you'll believe me. Click the link in the description to find out more on how you can get involved with Filter Pixel, and tell me your worst turnaround story in the comments. I know somebody's got something worse than mine. Have a great day.